People ask us all the time, what's the best way to become healthier? Is it using calorie counting apps? Is it shopping at natural food stores? Or joining a local gym? While all those things are great, a good way to start is by learning how to read nutrition labels. Now, you may believe that these labels contain complex science in mathematical equations, but we're here to tell you that they are not that scary. In this video today, we'll be teaching you how to properly read nutrition labels.
Okay, where do we even start? We look at the label. There's so many different things on there. Well, the first thing to do is to look at the serving sizes, and that's just to make sure that you're calculating accurately. And then see how much servings is in your package of foods. So compare the portion size that you're actually eating to the serving size listed on the panel. The nutrition facts apply to the serving size. So if the serving size is 1 cup and you eat 2 cups, you're going to get twice the calories, carbohydrates, and other nutrients. So for example, like a pack of Top Ramen is 2 servings, but I've seen a lot of people just eat that as 1 serving. And so if you're just counting it as 1 serving, you're actually having twice as much food as you thought. Okay, so what do we want to have less of? We want to choose lower amounts of added sugars and carbohydrates and avoid trans fats. Eating less carbohydrates and added sugars will help reduce our risk of chronic diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, and liver disease. It's also really difficult to meet your nutrient needs and stay within your calorie requirement when you're eating a lot of added sugars. And we want to avoid trans fats altogether. Trans fats cause inflammation and they are linked to an increased risk of heart disease. So they're not found too often in foods, but make sure you look for that on the back of desserts and things like that. Now, reducing your sodium intake is only important if your provider has told you to do that. And remember to aim for a low percentage daily value on these nutrients. So what do we want to get more of? We want to make sure we're getting enough vitamins, minerals, and fiber. So when you're looking at these things on the nutrition label, look for things that have higher levels of fiber, potassium, vitamin D, calcium, and iron. And this will help you to maintain good health and to help reduce your risk of certain diseases, such as osteoporosis and anemia. And choose more fruits and vegetables to get more of these nutrients. Now, remember to aim for high percentages of the daily value of these nutrients. We want to get enough vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Okay, let's talk about the DV percentage. The DV percentage that you see on there is the daily value percentage, and it's only accurate if you're consuming a 2,000 calorie per day diet. So that number tells us the percentage of a nutrient in a serving of this food based on what is recommended for the average healthy adult who eats about 2,000 calories per day. For example, 1 serving of this food has 10% of the recommended amount of vitamin D, which means it has 10% of the amount the average healthy adult should eat in 1 day. So if we were to eat 10 servings of this food, which hopefully we're not, but if we ate 10 servings of this food, it would provide sufficient vitamin D for that day. Okay, and to summarize, we want to start with the serving size, and that's only for accurate calculation. So make sure you check out the serving size and the amount of servings per container. We want to choose no trans fats, low carbohydrates, low added sugars. Make sure we have higher amounts of vitamins and minerals and fiber. And when you're using the daily value percentage, remember it's only accurate if you're consuming a 2,000 calorie per day diet. So check out these nutrition terms. Okay, I think these are pretty cool just because, well, I'm a nutrition nerd, so I like it. So low calorie means 40 calories or less per serving. Low cholesterol means 20 milligrams or less and 2 grams or less of saturated fat per serving. Reduced means at least 25% less of the specified nutrient or calories than in the usual product. So if you got a reduced fat yogurt, it would have 25% less of the fat than their regular yogurt. A good source of means it provides at least 10 to 19% of the daily value of a particular vitamin or nutrient per serving. If it says excellent source of, it provides at least 20% or more of the daily value of a particular vitamin or nutrient per serving. Calorie-free means less than 5 calories per serving. So if you eat a whole bunch of calorie-free foods, you can see where those 4 or 5 calories per serving could actually add up. Fat-free, sugar-free means less than a half a gram of fat or sugar per serving. And low sodium means 140 milligrams or less of sodium per serving. And when something says it's high in something, that means it's providing 20% or more of the daily value of a specified nutrient per serving. So foods with more than one ingredient must have an ingredient list on the label. And ingredients are listed in descending order by weight. So those with the largest amounts are listed first. So if you look at your label and the first ingredient listed is sugar, it has more sugar than anything in the whole container.
Let us know how this went for you. What challenges or triumphs did you experience? What questions, thoughts, or insights came up for you? Is there anything else you'd like to share with others? Please submit any questions or health topics that interest you and you would like to hear more about to 707-825-5070 or at hewittcheckpartner@gmail.com. And please remember not to disclose any personal health information when submitting any questions.